What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and I got something actually pretty exciting. The other day, my buddy was planning on trading for this car. He's got an El Camino. He was going to trade for this truck, and I just come down here to kind of help him out if he needed help pushing the El Camino up, whatever. Well, the guy ended up not wanting to trade him, and I ended up talking to the guy about selling it. And I really wasn't in the market for a vehicle, but I really couldn't pass up a good deal, so I'm gonna show you guys what I got. It is actually a S-10 Extreme 2000, and it actually has a 5.3 swap in it, LS. So I got the truck for a really good deal, and I couldn't pass it up. And of course, it's got some little modifications. It's got shorty headers. The guy did put the factory ECU in it. Me personally, I probably would have went with like the Terminex Holly or something like that. It still needs a couple little things, but I mean, other than that, I mean, it runs and drives. The guy got it running and driving. He actually put a new clutches in the transmission. It is the original transmission, so hopefully it gives me through like a year at least. If it doesn't, then we may be swapping this thing to like a 5-speed or something. My buddy's got a transmission out of an older S-10 in the back that actually would fit perfect in this, and it would actually convert it to a T5. The truck is in fair shape. I wouldn't say it's in perfect shape. Got some paint peeling and stuff like that. This is from where they didn't put enough adhesion promoter on the bumper and the paint just flaked off of it. The hood's all dented, mainly because like it looks like someone shut their hand right there, put a big dent in it. And then it's got also a couple dents from the clearing of the engine. The engine quite doesn't clear the hood, but from what I've figured out, the guy said that the truck had been rear-ended. Frame's not bent or anything like that. It must have been up really high. So this was originally a step side, and he put a fleet side bed on it, which I kind of like. The fleet side's a little bit better, but it did get a little damage on the back of the cab right here, which is not actually that bad. I mean, really it's just a little dent and some chipped paint. The bed's in, man, it's alright shape. I mean, it's kind of rough. There's some rust body work right there I gotta fix. Gonna be a lot to fix on this truck, but I mean, the cool part is the mechanic part of it's pretty much done. It's got full exhaust underneath it, dual exhaust. Trying to think what else. I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, if I get it up on the lift, I'll show y'all a little bit more of this, of the underneath. But he did notch the frame for the AC unit. Pretty nice, and actually boxed it in. I don't know if y'all can, let me see if I can get this on camera. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it does have AC on it. He notched the frame and boxed it back in. He did a pretty good job on it. Like I was saying, I kind of bought the truck off of a whim. I had some extra cash, and it was a cheap enough deal that I was like, I can make money on it if I don't keep the truck. But I haven't really decided on what we'll do with the truck for the channel. But that's really the main reason that I bought the truck, was for the channel, to have something else for you guys for me to put content out on. So I might leave it up to y'all to let me know what y'all want me to do with this thing. You know, do you want me to make it like a badass street car, or a street truck, sorry, truck car? You know, I could go autocross with it, but of course the Camaro is going to be the autocross car. I was kind of thinking about making it maybe a drag truck. You know, it'd be only 8th mile stuff, because that's mainly all the tracks we have around here is 8th mile. But it'd be cool to beef up the rear end on this thing, and maybe throw some coilover shocks on it, and get some weld racing wheels and stuff like that, and kind of turn it into a street racing drag truck. I mean, as of right now, the motor's not built or anything, so maybe cam, nitrous, intake, stuff like that. For now, and then maybe later on down the road we'll pull the engine out of it, and I'll take it to my engine builder and have him, you know, build the engine up on it. But as of right now, I just wanted to give y'all kind of a look into the truck. We're going to take it up the road. I've actually got to go pick up some tires and wheels from an old truck that I actually owned. So I gotta go pick that up because the guy that bought it from me, which ends up being my manager from work, he wants the old wheels and tires. So I told him, I said, well, I'll bring them to the shop. That way you can just pick them up there. So I figured this would be a perfect time for y'all to go for a ride along in the truck. And I mean, it's not crazy fast. The truck's not like, you know, it's not gonna scare me or anything like that fast. But just to kind of give y'all a baseline on it right now, because I mean, it's a pretty factory engine. I think these engines were rated for, like, I wouldn't quote me on this, but I think like 280 something horsepower and like 300 and something foot-pounds of torque. It's out of an '02 Tahoe 5.3. It does have headers and stuff like that on it, but you know, right now it for this truck it feels like some pretty good power, just because this truck's like, I don't know, I think this truck's probably like 3,000 pounds gross weight. And actually, that I can actually check on because it's got tag numbers in the door that tell you how much it weighs. Let's see here. Where's gross weight? Gross weight. So yeah, it's over 4,000 pounds. It's 4,400. A little heavier than what I thought it was, but that's probably, you know, average weight. And that's with a person in it too, so I mean, that's actually heavier than what I thought this truck was. I thought these trucks were a little lighter, but I guess this newer platform on this truck, and it's the extended cab, it actually has the back door, which I think is really cool. Well, sometimes it don't want to open, but it's actually got the whole cab way that opens, which, to be honest, is pretty awesome, because if I ever decided to put a roll cage in this thing, it would be very easy to just take the console and everything out and slide a roll cage in there, and of course either bolt it or weld it to the floor. As of right now, we're not going to run a roll cage in it just because it ain't that fast. So yep, we're going to jump in. I'm going to set the camera up on the inside, and we'll go cruising down the road and see how it drives. I gotta stop and actually get some gas, so we'll catch you around. Alright guys, so bear with me. I don't have a mountain bracket for the truck, so we're just gonna try to roll with me holding it. At least it's an automatic, and we'll just roll with this. Whoa. Is harder than it looks, but we'll try it with one hand, why not? Gotta back up through the Integra in this freaking 40. Driveway is so packed full of cars. We're still at my buddy's shop, so been hanging out over here. I tried to go get it tagged today and run into a couple issues, but we're just gonna drive it around the house, neighborhood, I guess. Hopefully I don't back into this big pothole that's right here in the middle of the road. I mean, I'm so we're gonna put gas in this thing and then I'll get back with y'all. Alright guys, so we got a little gas in here. I didn't put much in it because it does have a small gas leak. And when I say small, like I'm saying like it don't even leak down on the ground, it's so small. And you're crazy, we're still gonna send it. So kind of curious to what this thing's gonna get like gas mileage wise. Probably about the same as a Tahoe, maybe. So everything's good on the truck so far. No engine check lights or anything. Guy that wired it up did a pretty good job. The only downfall is the transmission in this thing. It's one of those 4L60Es with electric lockout. Guy said that he put some different clutches and stuff in them, but you know, I'm kind of taking his word without taking the casing apart and checking it. To be honest, I would like to later on put a manual transmission in it. I think these trucks were about the same as like my Camaro. They had the T5 transmissions in them, which my buddy's actually got one of the older trucks. It's actually got a 5-speed. Trying to talk him out of that, just at least store that for, you know, when this transmission does go down, put a 5-speed manual in here. I probably didn't need to buy this truck because I am jobless right now with the whole COVID thing. I got laid off and still waiting on my company to open back up. But you know, I sold a couple of my other vehicles and I sold my show truck, so I had a little extra cash saved up. And you know, I want to create content for you guys, so that's why I bought this truck, because I figured it would be perfect for what you guys are looking for. You know, I know y'all probably wanted to see the swap done on this truck, but I'll kind of show you what he did, like once we get it on the rack and stuff like that, what he did to the truck to make this LS fit. That way y'all can kind of get an idea. And I just noticed things got a crack in the windshield. But yeah, I'll kind of get it up on the lift when my buddy gets his lift open, because that's the first thing we want to do is put it up on the lift. And I'll show you guys what all he had to do to put this motor in here. Of course, it was a very, very tight fit. So if you guys are looking at putting one of these motors in, I would probably go with the 4.8. I think they were just a touch smaller than the 5.3s, and they're still good motors, still good V8s to go in these trucks. But if you want the 5.3 or the 6.0, just know it's going to be a tight fit. But what we're actually here at the house for is to pick up my old wheels on my Tahoe. The guy that bought them wants them. I don't know. I'll be honest, I just been storing them back here in this little portable garage for now. I didn't really know what I was going to do with them. And then I've also got a hood for a Tahoe if anybody interested in a hood. It's just the factory one. It's in good shape. It's in really good shape. I mean, I really can't complain. There it is right there. Alright guys, so we're actually going to end it off there. It's just a little short video to show y'all the S-10 and what I've purchased, and see what y'all's thoughts are on it and see what y'all think about it, and maybe y'all got some ideas on what to do with the truck. You know, I'm not going to make a show truck out of it. It's not that clean, and plus it would take way more money to make it like a bag truck or something like that, and I don't want to do that. I've had bag trucks. They're not fun. Well, they are fun, but they're not easy to do. So guys, like and subscribe and hit the notification bell if y'all like this video and y'all want more content. There will be more content. Update on the Camaro real quick before I end this off. The Holley EFI system is going back to Holley. I've had some pretty bad issues with it, and Holly's been kind enough to stick along with me on it, because it's been, to be honest, it's been kind of a pain in the butt. But the other day I was out driving it, and I actually had the throttle hang on it. When it really wasn't a throttle hang, it just went up in RPMs, and I went to go let out of the gas, and the car kept on carrying itself through the RPMs. So that was a little bit scary, and I told myself, I'm like, I'm not going to drive the car anymore, because if that throttle did hang open, yeah, I'd be able to pull it out of gear, or I'd be able to shut it off, but still, that's just a dangerous situation, and it's not worth me losing my life. It's not worth me losing the car, whatever it be. So the Camaro's going to be down, so it couldn't be a better time for the new truck. So stick around, guys, and we'll catch you later.